What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another glorious day here at Skiffland, and good morning. Smacking this LaCroix to start the day. Nothing like a good spicy water in the morning. Good morning, by the way. It's like 8 o'clock right now. We got a little bit of a drive ahead of us because we got to do a little swip swap with these motors. Now, if you've been following along for the past couple videos, I got this Merc 25 up in Georgia like 2 days ago. And although it's a fantastic motor, runs like a top, it's quiet, it's great, has a lot of power, it's just not what we need for the Carolina Skiff 16 because this is a short shaft motor on a long shaft transom. And it went over my head because I've had so many J16s in my day and they have that lower cut transom. And this is not a J16, I'm still getting used to it. It has like the deeper gunnels, the deeper transom. So I need a long shaft motor to get the full power out of a 25 if I'm gonna stick with a 25 horsepower tillered motor. So, me being me, cruising on the best place on the internet at 2 in the morning, Facebook Marketplace last night, I typed in long shaft motor. And luck would have it that this guy, about an hour and a half south of me, posted a Suzuki 25. It's like a 2012. It looks great. 4-stroke. Literally the caption was, I have a long shaft motor and I would like to trade for a short shaft motor of the same horsepower. And I was like, brother, I got what you need. So we sat there and chatted about the motor. I sent him some videos. He sent me some videos. And he said, let's do it. Now, I got a really good deal on this one. I got it for $2,000. It looked a little more rough when I got it, but he gave me the decals and everything to make it look not rough. And now it looks fantastic. I paid $2,000. I could probably pay 20, or like sell it for 26, 2,700, something like that. But I would do that, and then I would just be looking for the same exact motor anyway. So this saves a whole lot of time because I can yank this motor off, cruise down to South Daytona or whatever, pick up that Suzuki 25 long shaft, bring it back here, and we can be at the sandbar later today cooking up some shrimp tacos. So seems like a no-brainer to me. It's like a lateral move, just kind of like pushing a rope, swapping the Merc 25 for the Suzuki 25. I don't know though, the Suzuki kind of seems better. Like we'll see once we get it back here and we get her rigged up, but it looks like she's in really, really, really good condition. This one's a 2006, the Zook's a 2012, so she's a little bit younger, but we'll see. First things first, I got to take this Merc 25 off. I got to yank it off. I've been moving these motors around like crazy the past couple of days. This cherry picker's getting her money's worth. Basically the same thing that I did in the other day, dropping this one down and then picking this one up, putting it on a tire in the back of the truck. 115 is on the ground. Yes, sir, I definitely am aware I need some engine stands, some motor stands, whatever. I'm gonna get to that at some point. I'm probably gonna put a couple stands over there. In the meantime, tires are doing their thing. What do I need to do? What was I about to do? Oh, I need to take this fuel line off so I can give him the connect. Just disconnecting everything. Dude, I've used so much 5200 in the past couple days, just mounting and unmounting and remounting motors over the past couple days. You wouldn't believe it. So on the way back from Daytona, I need to stop and get some more 52. Whoa. Hold your horses, brother. All right, to the truck. Right here is usually where it tells you what side you should lay the motor on. This little sticker says this side up. It's usually the intake side is up. That's gonna stay right there for the Suzuki. And that's ready to go. Yes, that was fuel that was just dripping out everywhere. It is what it is. Almost forgot you. She's tucked in, ready to go. Off to Daytona Beach. What's going on, man?
Chris.
Anthony, how you doing? You as well. Loaded up, ready to go. Twin V Suzuki, 25 horse. Honestly, the least or like the less desirable motor out of the two. That is absolutely for sure. But in this particular case, your boy needed a long shaft. Your boy needed a long shaft. He needed a short shaft. And I guess it just worked out. I probably could have haggled him down. Like if I was paying cash, I probably could have gotten it for, honestly, with how he was talking, I probably could have gotten that for like 1,500 bucks, maybe even 14. If I showed him the money, he was tired of not being able to get out on the water. What is on my hand? But apparently that this one's just like way too heavy for his boat. It'll be perfect for the Carolina Skiff though, brother. Hopefully we get it mounted up and everything looks good and rides good, whatever, dude. I'm gonna cruise back over the highway and start setting sail back home. I'm at a red light right now, cruising towards the highway, and there's just something that I wanted to talk to you guys about that I'm stoked about. I'm so happy about it. And for you to understand why I'm so happy about it, I kind of have to give you like a brief little backstory for you to really understand why I'm so stoked on the ending of this story. So bear with me. Basically, I have chronic neck pain. It's like terrible. I wish I could wake up and just take a handful of ibuprofen every day just to cope with the chronic neck pain, but I can't do that. I've tried everything. I've tried saunas and hot tubs and massage guns and massages, and I got an adjustment. I've tried everything. But even different pillows and whatever, I've tried it all. But basically, I want to tell you why I have chronic neck pain, and then I want to tell you the happy part. So bear with me. It's kind of like a cheesy, stupid little fight story, I guess. And I hate to tell those, but it is what it is, man, because I'm just so stoked about this. Basically, back in the day, I'll keep that portion of the story short. I was at the beach with some homies. We finished up surfing. We were hanging out by the car, watching the sunset, you know, chilling, catching a vibe. Just hanging out with the homies. And off in the distance, I heard somebody harassing an innocent, nice family. And back in the day, I used to get fired up, dude. If I heard that in the distance, I was fired up. You know, I'm a changed man now. I got my own family now. You know, a lot more to lose. So it's going to take a little more to get me up off the couch. But even today, I would still get up off the couch for this particular circumstance because this guy, I don't know if he was a little bit drunk or if he was just off the rocker or whatever, but he was harassing this family. It was a dad and a mom and 2 children, and they just, you could tell they needed some help. This guy, just, I'm not gonna say the words that were used, but they were terrible profanity and degrading words. The guy was white and the family was black. Let's just say that. The guy was getting super racist. I don't know what was like up his derriere, but he was just going in on this family. You know, he was like 6'4" or 6'5". He was a pretty big guy. And I ran over there, dude. I don't care. At this point, I'm years into jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai, and I'm taking my boxing classes super seriously, chasing the little golden gloves. And so I'm fired up about all this stuff all the time. I'm looking for it. I'm welcoming it at this time in my life. And so obviously I ran over there and I gave the whole like, man, I'm gonna give you one chance to turn around and, you know, leave this family alone, whatever. I didn't just like walk up and give the old 1-2. I tried to, you know, use my voice first. And he turned to me. He starts yapping to me and like calling me Captain Save-A-Ho and whatever. And I was like, I'm just letting you know, man. I was like, you know, just keep it pushing, pal. Like a old, like cheesy, like movie, like, but whatever. I tell him to keep it pushing, whatever. I kind of like scare him off, even though he was like way bigger than me. I had a lot of bark at this time, and I was letting this family know, dude, I got you. Y'all keep it walking. I'll take care of this clown. And my homies are just kind of standing over there watching, whatever, having a hoot, pulling out the old iPhones. Anywho, he walks away, but I told him, I was like, dude, if I hear your stupid voice in the background one more time, like, then we're not gonna be doing no talking. We're gonna be doing the tango. Well, I go back to the car. He goes his merry way, whatever. We're back at the car and we're talking about what just happened, blah, blah, blah. And off in the distance, I hear the guy yapping and yapping, but this time I hear like young girls, almost like in terror. And I like look over and I see they're like in the middle of the street. There's like 2 young girls like on bikes, and he like stopped them on their bikes and was harassing the 2 young girls. And I was like, oh, nah, you messed up, buddy. You messed up. And I don't know why I did this. I've never done this before in my life. I'm probably never gonna do it again. Like I said, for some reason, my brain had no interest in the old 1-2s, maybe a 3 or a 4. Nope, not on the list today. For some reason, I full on was sprinting at this guy, and I got his attention, so it wasn't a cheap shot. And I get his attention, and like when I'm like maybe 20 yards from him, I like ask the girls, this guy harassing you guys? Like, and they said yes, but they said in like terror, almost like help me because he's like holding us here. And I was like, like it's like slow motion. I'm like, don't worry. Full on sprint. I kid you not, dude. I jumped like through the air. He was tall, so I had to do something. I like jump and headbutt this dude right between the eyes, melon to melon. Gank. And he just folded, dude. Just the shut off button falls to the ground, and like I felt 0 pain in the moment. I actually didn't feel any pain for the rest of the day. But he clunks, and me and the homies take off to Taco Bell and get a little deluxe box and a Baja Blast at the time. No caffeine these days, but back then I was a different man. That's what I'm saying. But whatever, we clunk. Girls, are you good? They're good. They go off on their merry way. I don't know. I honestly don't know what happened to him. But we leave him snoring on the sidewalk. We cruise to Taco Bell, and life goes on, okay? But the next morning, I wake up. Dude, my neck. I think I just slept on it wrong. Completely overlooking the fact that I meloned this guy. And, because I've never even considered headbutting anybody in my life. I've never trained it. I've never done it. I'm never going to do it again. I don't know why I did that. Maybe I thought that, you know, he was a little bit out of reach. He was a lanky guy. so I could maybe sneak in with a 1-2, but it'd be a longer fight than I would want it to be. So let's just dive through the air and just hope for the best. Try and forehead hit the button and whatever, put him out. You know, a great moment for the kid. But the day after that, every day I'm waking up and I'm like, oh, dude, I think I'm sleeping wrong, whatever. I go to the doctor. The doctor's straight up like, they do an x-ray, all this stuff, and they're like, what's going on, dude? It looks like you were in a head-on collision. What happened? And I was just like, everything's alleged. I don't know what happened. Because in the back of my mind, I don't even know what happened to this dude. Because I'm a nice guy, dude, and I care. But in this moment, I left him, all right? I left him. I care about people. I love people. But in this moment, I left them. I left them snoring. You got to, dude. You can't be messing with families like that. And especially now, I know. Because now I have a family, and it's different. Things hit different. So even in hindsight, I'm happy with the decisions that I made. But he said, you were in a head-on collision. I was like, I don't know, doc. I fell out of the bed, whatever. So I get out of there, and he basically was like, you can be in a neck brace for like 6 months, but... And at this time, I'd wake up in the morning with neck pain, but after that, you know, I'd kind of smooth out, and I'd be fine. It is what it is. So I wasn't like, dude, I'm not gonna wear a neck brace for 6 months. So I was just left with chronic neck pain. Because obviously over the couple of days, I realized why my neck was hurting so bad. For some reason, maybe just being young and dumb, I thought, no way that has anything to do with this neck pain that I have every day. But anywho, left with chronic neck pain, and over the past couple of years, I have tried everything. I've tried all the saunas, like I said earlier, everything. I've tried it all. So, randomly, like 4 nights ago, I woke up with neck pain every day for years because of this. And still, I don't regret it. I'm happy I did it. I'm all good. I don't regret the decision. It's all good. But I have woken up with neck pain every day due to this. And it makes things hard. It makes fishing hard because if my posture starts to fail a little bit, it'll really like spike up. I guess there's like a hairline fracture or something in one of the vertebrae in my neck or whatever. It's probably calloused over at this point, so there's not much we can do without intervention. Regardless, a couple nights ago, I was like, dude, I'm gonna try something with my pillow that I've never tried before. I cut a hole in the side of it, reached in and grabbed like half the cotton out, so it was super flat. And I took like part of the pillow and rolled it up a little bit. And I like stuffed it into this part of my neck and laid on my side. So there's like a lot of cotton right here, but not a lot of cotton right here. And it kind of flattens out. And I don't know if it like aligned my spine or something or what, but dude, no neck pain for the past like 3 or 4 days. And it's like, I get hyped up to go to sleep at night now because I'm like not worried about waking up with neck pain. And brother, for years, all I did was just roll up the pillow, shove it in there, keep myself all aligned or whatever throughout the nighttime, and I'm golden. Brother, dude, life is changed. I woke up with like a new lease on life. I am not worried about the neck pain, man. The heart failure and all that, that's one thing. But we just crossed something off the list. I'll do this for forever. I'll have my janky little pillow with half the cotton in it, folded up, whatever. I'll duct tape it in place just to keep it exactly how it is. I don't care. But that pillow, dude, for the foreseeable future, changed my life. Oh, the reason that I was sitting at the red light and it made me think of it is because on these drives to go buy stuff all the time, my neck starts to really act up. And I'm just noticing in the past couple of drives, the past couple of days, it's not acting up. Like, I guess because during sleep, I got time to recover. I don't know. But I'm sitting here, even with my like janky posture, I was all good at the red light. And I was like, I gotta tell the homies. I gotta tell them because I'm so stoked about this. Just snagged some gas for the old 5.7 at the super touristy gas station off the St. Augustine exit. Over here it says they got a variety of marmalades. Figure we cruise inside, look for a marmalade for the old lady back home, maybe? Brother, those marmalades were like $22.99. My man, I will hit up Publix for the $3.99 BOGO. Yikes. Super rainy. I don't want to get the motor all wet. So I'm gonna cruise over to Buc-ee's. Maybe grab a little sandwich. I don't know. Just duck the rain for a little bit. Just hitting all the touristy stuff today. I don't even know why. I got the brisket sandwich and an extra side of barbecue sauce. I know it's not that great for the diet. I'm only gonna eat like a quarter of the sandwich just for the vibe. But I've been craving something like this for a long time. So I was like really restricting my sodium intake this morning with the plan of eventually getting here at some point anyway. So used the rain as an excuse. That was absolutely fantastic. I smacked a quarter of it. If you don't believe me that I stopped at a quarter and I didn't kill the whole thing, you can go check the trash can next to a pump 20. And there's 3/4 of a brisket sandwich in there. It's pretty good. It'll probably be good for the next couple of hours, I would say. And there's an extra barbecue sauce in there, so you're set. I was just cruising through some traffic and slowing down almost to a standstill. And there's no better feeling than hearing squeaky brakes and you getting spooked for a second thinking it's your car, and then you let off the brakes but you still hear the squeak and you know it's somebody else's car. No better feeling. I'll check back in whenever we're at the warehouse. I've just been chatting because you're keeping me company, just the homies. So I'm not all bored on this drive. Just got back to the warehouse. The homie Justin, Tattoo Justin, that I left his info in the bio, just stopped by to pick up a white folding table for an event tonight. He's gonna be selling some like flash art. And I'm just gonna say it again, if you haven't hit him up for a tattoo, you really should. Like if you want a tattoo, he's gonna give you a crazy deal because dude, he's new in town. He needs that clientele. All right, back over here. I wanna say, when I was loading up the motor, cracked the old tail light in 2 places. What a bummer. And then secondly, the thing that I just noticed, sideways is all get out. She's heavy, no doubt about that. Let's see, best, all right, we got one right here, one right here. We got one in the front or no? Nah, we'll just grab this one here on the side. I'm gonna leave his Instagram in the bio again, just in case. Dude, I'm telling you, be spontaneous for a second. Get you a little tat. Get you a little tat before the weekend. I know it's Florida and it's like, you don't necessarily want to get tatted, have to stay out of the water. I get it, but you'll thank yourself in a couple years if you miss the opportunity and you got to go pay full price for a tat. You're gonna be bummed. You're gonna wish you grabbed the deal while it was here. Where did that? Oh, it's over here. All right, let's lift her up, Buttercup. Nothing beats the Jet 2 holiday. We have liftoff. Oh, dude. I forgot the 5200. So whenever I lift this up, I'm gonna have to cruise over to West Marine and pick up some 52. First things first, I'm just gonna drop her down on the transom just to make sure we don't need a jack plate off the rip. If I do need a jack plate, then obviously I'm gonna hold off on everything, go get some 5200 and a jack plate somewhere, probably on Marketplace, and then go from there. But I'm gonna drop it down and see what kind of space we're working with before anything else. I'm getting the gist right now that we're gonna be just a little low. So I'm thinking if I just bolt it as high as possible. I mean, definitely need a jack plate for the opposite reason now. Let me cruise marketplace to see if I can find a jack plate in the general area, like within an hour's drive. If I can't find a jack plate, then I'll just bolt it as high as possible and just run it. But give me a second. Let me see what I can do. Regardless, I mean, I can't find one in Jacksonville or Daytona or anywhere right now. But I still need to go get 5200 if I'm gonna bolt it up like this. So, all right, different issue, same solution. But I got a little more wiggle room now because I can bolt it higher. I couldn't bolt the short shaft lower. We'll figure it out. I'm at Home Depot right now. I'm picking up 5200. I've been going to West Marine for so long picking up 52. And it's like $29 at West Marine. Over here at Home Depot, $17. Back here with a nice thing of 52. I'll be using that here in a little bit. It sucks, dude. The other motor was too short and we need a little more. Now this one's too long and we need a little less. It sucks, dude. Let me mock it up just as high as I can possibly have it and see. I'll go from there. Getting a little squirrely, but I had to straighten it up. Dude, I think with it all the way at the top, I think we're gonna be pretty level. I think this might be straight. And we're gonna have 4 bolts in there. We'll be all right. We'll be just fine. Bink, 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 bink. Now I just need to straighten her up. This is about to get excessively squirrely while I try to square this up, drill holes, bolt stuff through. It's gonna get very squirrely here for a little bit. So I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna check back in. I'm basically going to drill the 4 holes. Like I'm going to sandwich this motor up against it, like square it exactly where I want it. I'm gonna stick the Milwaukee marker through here, make some spots, move the motor, drill holes, come back, squeeze it up, 5200, some bolts, put some bolts through, and yeah, the motor will be hung. Give me a second though, because this is gonna be a really stressful 30 minutes. About halfway through, I got good news and bad news. Good news is how I have it bolted up, right on the money, basically. I mean, we're like a smidge off, barely. So that's pretty much right on the money where I wanted to be. Bad news is, dude, I got fiberglass in all the pores in my feet. Should have been wearing socks and shoes, long pants, whatever. But that's the bad news. The good news is really good. Bad news is like kind of stupid. I can go get in the beach water and I'll be good in like 15 minutes. But this is very good news. I'm stoked. Now I got to take the bolts back out now, 5200, and then we're done, dude. Then we're done. I just looked in the mirror to make sure I didn't have any 5200 on my new shirt. My wife got me this shirt yesterday. Well, technically my baby got me this shirt. Anywho, I just did a lot. I did everything and some. So I'm gonna fill you in on what I did. Also, dude, it looks good. I was just washing my hands over here and I like peeked around the corner. She's looking good. The real cranky's complete. She's done, and I'll show you why. Everything is all good. The main Coda 112, perfect. The casting platform, perfect. Front deck, perfect. 36 volt lithium Vator battery, perfect. Onboard charger, perfect. Yeti 75, perfect. Yeti 35, perfect. Trailer, perfect. I came back here and I mounted the battery, actually get it out of the bilge area, so now we can keep an eye on that stuff. But look at her, dude. Look at her. Let me hop up top. Dude, she's looking gangster. Plate is right where I want it. I'm stoked. 4 bolts, 5200 all the way around. Dude, the Suzuki's actually in such good condition. Like barely a scratch on it. We got a little scratcher right here, but almost not a scratch on it. Dude, 2012 Suzuki 25 4-stroke twin V. The intake under the cowling looked sick. dude, I'm stoked. The Carolina Skiff 16, real cranky. She's done, brother. Like the spike as well. I use the spike every time we're at the sandbar. Dude, I'm so stoked, dude. This is gonna be sweet. She's gonna ride good, dude. Okay, earlier I said that this was like the less desirable of the two motors, which technically it is because everybody would want a short shaft motor for their Skiff, but this Skiff can't have a short shaft motor. I'd have to cut the transom. Didn't want to do that. So now this is where we're at. We got a nice Suzuki 25, and she looks good, dude. She's looking good. I'm fired up. I'm actually so fired up. Everything just kind of came together. Even when I was at Home Depot, I was like stressing. I was like, dude, I'm gonna have to get a jack plate. It's not gonna work. Dude, it's working. It's working. It's working. She's looking good. Oh, I also straightened this up. The prop is way better than the one on the Merc. I'm really stoked that I just went ahead and mounted this battery. Giving up a little bit of real estate right here, but I didn't like it kind of janky over there in the bilge area. So it's just the little things, man. It's the little things. Oh, rehung the 115 over here. I'm just so excited to do that project on the Jones brother in that back corner. I'm stoked. I'm stoked on so many things right now. I'm fired up. I know I said that we were gonna go to the sandbar, but I asked my wife on a date, and I'm stoked for that. So I'm gonna try and get out of here before 5, go home, and we're gonna get ready. I'm gonna take the old lady to the Cheesecake Factory, sit down, maybe mess with some sliders, maybe some fried zucchini. I don't know. We'll see where the night goes, but I'm just thrilled about that, and I'm happy that we got the project done before that. So now we can just have a stress-free time at dinner, just enjoy each other's company, and just chill and just have a good time. Bring the baby too, man. But she's so good in restaurants. She'll just sit there and she'll either sleep or she'll just sit there and giggle and look at us, dude. Like, life is good, man. I couldn't ask for a better Skiff. So no sandbar today, but please tune in for tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm gonna whip this thing to the sandbar. I'm gonna make these shrimp tacos for lunch that I haven't made them in a long time, but now that I'm eating more so normal food, I can dabble in this delicacy. The shrimp tacos are so good, dude. My mouth is about to start watering right now just thinking about them. They're healthy too. They might not look healthy, but they are healthy. I use these keto tortillas, this shrimp scampi stuff, coleslaw type cabbage mix. Dude, it's sick, dude, and I'm stoked to just do it on a sandbar and just have a silly goose time tomorrow. Yesterday was Wednesday, Thursday, tomorrow's Friday, so we're gonna have a chill Friday at the sandbar, put a line in the water and sit and make some shrimp tacos, man. I can't wait for it. I can't keep posting like maiden voyage videos either, so I don't even know what to call it. Would you call it a maiden voyage? Would you call it just another sea trial, Suzuki sea trial? I don't know. All in all though, we got a really good deal out of this whole thing. I was stressing last night, I was stressing this morning, and just luck would have it that this Suzuki 25 popped up on Marketplace at the perfect time with the perfect dude. He was an awesome dude. We sat there and had a good little talk before I got out of there. Regardless though, dude, today was sick, tomorrow's gonna be sick, and I'm stoked for it all. I hope you join me. I need you there. I need you there. Also, I just love bringing you guys around, man. You guys made today fun, and I can't thank you guys enough. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. I'm sitting in the paradise editing the video right now, and I was just watching back, and in the clip where the motor fired up at homie's house, it wasn't peeing, but that was because the muffs weren't like super tight. I just didn't film him going back and making sure the muffs were like super tight to get that solid racehorse pee stream. But I did verify that it was peeing water before I left. I would never, ever not notice that. Let's just say that. Also, health update. Aside from my neck feeling better, maybe because my neck is feeling better, I've been getting better sleep, more deep sleep maybe. But the past couple days, I've suspiciously been feeling better. Not all good. I have extreme lull moments throughout the day, but I've been feeling better than normal. Better than normal. So I don't know if it's these boxing rounds that I've been putting in right when I get to the shop, or if it's kind of getting back to a normal diet. So I have like a normal sodium level throughout the day. I don't have like big drops randomly. I think it has more so to do with sleep though, if I'm being real. Something about this neck, man. Oh, dude, my neck feels good right now. Usually around this time, 4:45, 5 o'clock, the neck is toast. Just working all day, whatever. But I'm done yapping. I'm feeling good, and I'm just gonna keep cruising feeling good for as long as possible. If something happens a couple days from now, it is what it is. But at least for right now, feeling better than usual. Can't ask for much more than that. Love you guys. Peace.